Could Costco's famously flexible return policy have a dark side? With tales of rotten bacon, bad seafood, and other kitchen nightmares, the answer seems to be a definite yes. It's pretty easy to recognize when chicken has gone off, but that doesn't make it any less disappointing. Few things kill the mood faster than opening a fresh pack of Costco chicken breasts, your skillet heated and spices ready, only to be hit with the unmistakable stench of spoiled meat. While dinner might be a bust, at least your wallet won't take the hit. Returns are usually no problem. Sadly, due to how perishable poultry is, spoilage isn't all that rare. Between processing plants, long-haul transport, and time on the shelf, it's not shocking that some chicken goes bad before it hits your fridge. Plenty of Costco shoppers have taken to the internet to share stories of funky-smelling chicken that didn't reveal itself until they were already home. One customer described it like this: "I bought a pack of chicken breast a few days ago from Costco that wasn't supposed to expire till June 18th. I opened it today and there was a rotten smell and some of the pieces were starting to go off color. The upside? Costco will reliably issue a refund for spoiled items under these circumstances. Still, rather than hauling smelly chicken through your car, both alleged employees and customers suggest sealing it up and freezing it first. This helps prevent further bacterial growth and makes the return process a lot less unpleasant. Though red meat often gets a bad rap, it can absolutely have a place in a balanced diet, packed with protein, iron, zinc, and other nutrients. The occasional serving of ground beef, steak, or lamb can offer both flavor and nutritional value. What it shouldn't offer, however, is a side of foodborne illness. When Costco shoppers tear open a package of beef only to be hit with a foul odor, many waste no time sealing it back up and heading in for a refund. Unfortunately, complaints about spoiled red meat aren't uncommon in online discussions. If you ever find yourself dealing with a bad batch, say, a questionable rack of lamb, keep in mind that, according to self-identified Costco employees, returns must go to the exact warehouse where the item was originally purchased. Of course, transporting leaking or rotting meat isn't exactly a breeze, so it's smart to double bag it or freeze it before making the return trip. Thanks to its budget-friendly pricing, Costco is a go-to spot for loading up on wine, beer, or bulk liquor when you're planning for a big gathering.
When they're here picking up groceries and get a case of beer, bottle of wine, some coolers, it's really good.
But what if your guests don't drink as much as you expected? Fortunately, many shoppers say Costco's flexible return policy often covers alcohol purchases too, depending on your state's liquor laws. That untouched case of IPA can likely go right back to the store. And if you're hesitant about making that return, online discussions suggest plenty of shoppers do so without a second thought. Still, just because it's allowed doesn't mean it's always a good idea. Some employees aren't fans of the policy, especially when it comes to returning booze. One Reddit user who claimed to work at Costco shared that they tried to convince management to scrap the rule, arguing that alcohol, especially beer and wine, can be easily affected by temperature shifts. For instance, drinks that have sat out at a hot backyard barbecue may taste off afterward. When those bottles or cans get returned and resold, it could lead to disappointed customers down the line. Regardless of the pushback from staff, the return option remains in place. Between leftover party stock and a major vodka recall in 2023, alcohol has definitely earned a spot among Costco's most frequently returned products. We've all been there, cracking open a pack of bacon, dreaming of the perfect breakfast, only to find the slices slimy and unappetizing. Unfortunately, spoiled bacon isn't uncommon, and even the best grocery stores occasionally sell a bad batch.
What the hell is this?
Given how quickly pork can spoil, it's no surprise that bacon ranks among Costco's most frequently returned food items. Across the web, countless shoppers have shared stories of moldy, foul-smelling, and slimy bacon from their go-to warehouse club. One customer summed it up like this: "I buy the Kirkland brand bags of bacon bits quite regularly. Great for salads. I opened a new bag this past week and was a little horrified at the fact that the bacon was rampant with mold. Obviously need to return. But I can't get to a Costco soon, and now this bag is fully open, the meat will deteriorate even faster." Fortunately, there's no shortage of tips online for securing a refund on spoiled bacon. Common suggestions include sealing the bad bacon in a plastic bag, freezing it before you take it back, or snapping a close-up photo of the nasty slices. Which method works best often depends on your local Costco's policies. While we hope you never have to deal with ruined breakfast plans, if you do, don't hesitate to follow the lead of other shoppers and get your money back on that disappointing pork. Whether it's enchiladas or burritos on the menu, tortillas are a must-have. Adding them to your Costco shopping list might feel like a no-brainer. but customer feedback suggests that Costco's tortilla offerings don't always hit the mark and often lead to returns. In a Reddit thread, one user shared that they'd been loyal to the same brand of tortillas from Costco for years, until recently, when problems started cropping up. They wrote, "About 3 months ago, I bought a bag and it developed this mold. I returned it and got another one. Same thing in one bag, and spotted green mold in the other. The third time, I purposefully used both bags quickly and still had to toss a few at the end." They explained that they waited a full month before buying another bag, hoping the issue was just a one-time problem. Unfortunately, the mold showed up again, and they even shared a photo of the spoiled tortillas as evidence. Sadly, this isn't an isolated case. Mold seems to be a common reason behind tortilla returns at Costco. Next time you grab a pack of wraps, consider dividing them into smaller portions and freezing what you won't use right away. It could save you the hassle of an unexpected trip back to the warehouse. Given how quickly it spoils, this category isn't all that shocking. Everyday produce like spinach, avocados, oranges, and salad kits ranks high among the most returned food items at Costco. Both self-identified employees and shoppers across various forums back this up, pointing to problems like wilted greens or moldy fruit that often lead to refunds. One person claiming to work at Costco shared a possible reason behind the inconsistent quality of the store's fresh produce. According to them, entire problem is the Costco supply chain is not keeping produce well refrigerated. I'd say 95% of boxes of clamshell lettuce I see at Costco are already going bad while sitting there in a store. Yet I can walk down to the local grocery store and have zero such problems with clamshell container lettuce. With the sheer volume of perishables Costco handles daily, it's easy to imagine that maintaining proper temperatures could be a challenge. But cooling issues likely aren't the only culprit. There could be a number of reasons behind the spoilage. What's clear is that soggy salad kits seem to make a regular return trip to Costco shelves. Bread, whether it's the backbone of your peanut butter and jelly sandwich or the base for your favorite avocado toast, it's a staple in diets worldwide. Since Costco ranks among the top membership retailers, a significant portion of the world's bread likely comes from their shelves. But if you're thinking of stocking up on some Dave's Killer Bread from Costco soon, be prepared for the chance you might need to make a return. Lately, various types of Costco bread have faced criticism over quality issues. Reports of moldy loaves, both from the bakery and packaged bread sections, are common online, with many customers promptly tossing these fuzzy finds back in their cars for refunds. That said, some argue that mold on Costco bread isn't always a sign of something wrong. One Reddit user pointed out that less processed bagels tend to mold faster than other varieties. To avoid dealing with unwelcome mold on your next bread haul, consider refrigerating or freezing it to help extend freshness. Steering clear of countertop storage might save you the trouble of a moldy return down the line. There's a reason fishermen pack their catch in ice the moment it leaves the water. Seafood is notoriously delicate when it comes to freshness. And even with Costco's efforts to maintain quality on its outsourced fish, reports of spoiled seafood still pop up across online forums. Shoppers have shared stories of slimy fillets and suspicious odors showing up well before the printed sell-by date. Unsurprisingly, the common advice in these cases is to bring the fish back for a refund. In one Reddit thread about a particularly rancid piece of salmon, a commenter put it this way: "Bag it, freeze it, take it in on your next trip. Give them a call now to let them know about it so they can put comments in your membership that you've already notified them. This way they know you're not just bringing in old fish if you can't make the return trip sometime soon." Although salmon tends to be the main offender, other items like sea bass and Dungeness crab have been mentioned from time to time as well. It's something worth remembering before you head to Costco for your next seafood haul.
That sounds fishy.
A 40-ounce bag of mixed nuts from Costco usually costs about $14.99. While that's a great deal for a hefty supply of nutritious fats and protein on the go, it can feel like a total waste if the nuts turn out to be spoiled. Unfortunately, many shoppers have been left regretting their purchase after discovering rancid almonds, pistachios, or cashews at home. Reports of burnt or off-tasting roasted nuts from Costco frequently surface in online forums and return conversations, especially on sites like Reddit. One Reddit thread titled, "My First Costco Food Return in 21 Years" showcases a photo of Kirkland's premium mixed nuts. The comments are filled with shoppers sharing experiences about issues with walnuts, pecans, cashews, and other varieties. Problems with taste and texture that often ended with a refund. It's important to remember that high-fat, oily foods like nuts spoil faster than most. Packed with lipids, they're prone to oxidation, so finding the occasional bad bag among Costco's many good ones isn't surprising. If you happen to get a rancid batch, Don't stress. Simply return it and pick up a fresh one. Most likely, your next bag will be just right for your healthy homemade snacks. Everyone hopes for a crisp, cold splash of milk over their morning cereal. But when it comes to Costco's dairy and almond milk options, that's not always the case. Shoppers often report problems like broken safety seals causing leaks and spoiled milk. One Costco customer even shared a particularly strange milk mishap on Reddit, saying, "We recently bought the 3-pack of 2% organic milk, and upon opening the pack, we realized one of the cartons was totally empty, yet sealed like the rest of the cartons. Thanks to Costco's generous return policy, there's no need to throw away a gallon of unusable milk when you can simply get a refund. Many members take advantage of this perk when faced with spoiled or damaged milk, and the return desk staff understand completely." As one self-identified employee commented on Reddit in reply to a customer's complaint about a leaking carton, "Honestly, at my membership desk, I'd give you the refund purely for the hassle of needing to deal with a leaky gallon of milk, regardless of if you brought it back." Though this shopper likely regretted their Costco milk purchase at the time, incidents like these are probably rare rather than typical. Here's hoping your next pick is fresh and perfect for your cereal bowl. Yogurt is a tasty and convenient way to boost your protein and probiotics intake. If you're a big fan of this creamy dairy treat, Costco is a prime spot to grab large quantities at a budget-friendly price. Whether you prefer giant tubs or individual cups, Costco seems to have all your yogurt needs covered, at least in theory. But once you get home, crack open a container and peel back the seal, the contents might not always live up to expectations. Over the years, disappointed shoppers have taken to online forums to report mold growing in their Costco yogurt. More recently, complaints about moldy dairy products from the retailer have become surprisingly widespread.
Everybody stop! Put down your gooseberry and cinnamon yogurts!
In September 2024, Canada saw a nationwide recall of Costco's strawberry-flavored Greek yogurt cups. Fortunately, all customers who bought affected batches were eligible for returns. Alongside this major recall and various earlier issues, Costco yogurt has developed a reputation for being one of the store's more commonly returned products.